A pleasant good day, everyone. This is Jolimar Bulada,
And I am Ilvin Gipulan.
and we are assigned to report the topic about international organization. So, we are now going to tackle about the international organizations. So, international organizations are entities established and formal political agreements. So, it is an agreement between the leaders of each nation. So, just like the Philippines and the other countries was an agreement. So, it was been established between their members that have the status of international treaties. Their existence is recognized by the law in their countries. Treated as resident institutional units of the countries in which they are located. But once you're in this organization, you need to follow the rules or else your country will be kicked out. But this is not mean that you're always agree with the discussion being made, but you do get your country voice get heard. Examples of the government organizations are the United Nations, NATO, the World Trade Organization or WTO, and the World Health Organization. So they are one of the biggest organizations in the world because part of it are the countries. A lot of countries or many countries are participated in this organization. So the largest organization among all is the United Nations and the World Health Organization. So I am going to explain one by one. United Nations stands to help especially the developing countries. So one of their goals is to maintain and bring peace in every country. So they call the peacemaker. They're the one who bring peace. So if each country has an conflict, so if you are the member of a United Nation, then the United Nation will going to settle both sides so that each of the country will going to have peace. It is also protecting for the human rights and fight poverty in developing nations. So the next one is the World Health Organization. So it's very understandable that the World Health Organization is, of course, really focusing on improving health for all people. So we are now facing a great malady, the pandemic. They are inventing. World Health Organization is really working hard for the sake of the people in times of this pandemic. So the next one is NATO. NATO is a security alliance of 30 countries from North America and Europe. NATO's fundamental goal is to safeguard the allies' freedom and security by political and military means. NATO is, an organization, military force of each country who is member of this NATO is going stronger, especially if they have a conflict with other countries who is not members. One is the World Trade Organization or the WTO. So it is the only international organization dealing with the global rules of trade. So because of this one is the exportations and importations of products from their countries. So the main focus of this is for the good of those of many people in every country. So its main function is to ensure the trade flows as smoothly, predictably, and freely as possible. So all in all, the role of the international organization is helping to set the international agenda, mediating political bargaining, providing a place for political initiatives, and acting as catalyst for the coalition formation. So national organization has played a big part of our life. So We should be thankful for those organizations because it helps a lot in our country, especially in the Philippines. We are a developing country, so we need to seek help from those organizations, and by that we can be able to recover and rise from the ashes of those challenges that comes in our life, each Filipino's life today. So thank you so much and God bless.
Ask me what I wanted, you made dumb assumptions, clearly not your forte.
There are so many organizations right there. It is very important to know to differentiate and differences type. So how can you tell the difference between supranational and intergovernmental organization? This mini lesson focuses specifically the subtype on international organization, namely intergovernmental organization. These IGOs are formed when member states coordinate together to tackle international and global issues. Members of these are state, not a corporation or a civil society or an organization. There are two main types of IGOs, the supranational and intergovernmental. So the intergovernmental is the most common one, in which the state gather between the organization. This is preferable for state because they do not lose any sovereignty. But it also means it can be hard agreed about govern issues that transcends border. However, the supranational is one who stands above the states and has authority to govern the member states. These set types of powerful IGOs. But it also means that members had agreed sacrificing some of their sovereignty. So there are two types of IGOs. Both supranational and intergovernmental organization, one formed by the member states in dealing with global issues, to cooperate to national level to keep differences amount of former or sovereignty to give an exchange form on it. So the international organization, it is an organization with an international membership scope. So it is about the countries by countries who have been united and to be the part of membership of this international organization includes international non-profit and along the worldwide companies such as the World Organizations of the Scout Movements, the International Committee of the Red Cross, and vaccine or medicine. The main objective of this to have their own securities, to have their guidance, and most especially to support, promote, and to provide the differences country and help that country. If that country is suffering crisis, they will going to allow to send a support, and that's why there's the differences format and the methods that the national organization has set so that to embody and can help that country who has been suffering the terrifying calamities or such as hard trying times for the country. So it is very helpful, it's very extremely relevant and very useful. So they will be able to help hand in hand and heart to heart to support, to have a security and guidance for the country, to make that country also will be progress, and also to support the military in their country, and most especially to improve and to have progress in their economy. So I think that is promote the inclusivity and invincibility of
That's
the
all.
country.
God bless and thank you for watching.